This is T-Dog's Brutal Basement, yeah. Part of Emporium of Pop, this, awesome YouTube channel that's going off at the moment into the stratosphere, we hope. Anyway, in this basement that you're in now, the crazy basement, is where we, one of the theme tunes for Emporium of Pop, the intro, the outro, was conceived in this part of the Emporium where we test things down here. So you'll have to let us know in the comments which version you think it was that was birthed in T-Dog's Brutal Basement. So today anyway, I'm going to be looking at a song by a band called Mr. Bungle. Not a crazy Mr. Bungle song, but one of their more, I guess you say, traditional songs called Retrovertigo. I'm going to play it for you now, the whole thing, and then me and Albert are going to discuss it, okay? Brutal. Before you had good time. Hi there again. Hope you enjoyed my rendition of Retrovertigo by Mr. Bungle. Was it alright?
Brutal! Yeah, sounded spot on.
Not bad, yeah.
Not bad, mate.
Yeah, it was enjoyable playing it. Like I say, I love that song. Hope you get a lot out of it. Hope you know, you could sort of more or less work out what I was doing. It's in standard tuning, by the way, and there's loads of other videos out there. I mean, you know, this is really just to discuss the song as well. But if people want me to go more in depth, comment below, you know, and I will do with you. I'll do another video if you want that.
Birdie song, please.
Like I say, it's still a work in progress. Seeing how things go and see what you think to this video and all that other stuff, obviously.
And the actual track, the link will be in the description below, so that you can listen to the original, and then you can kind of grasp what we're talking about in this video.
Like I say, you're down in the basement today with T-Dog and Al, and the thing about Retrovertigo, I think, it's very different to Mr. Bungle's other songs. You know, a lot of Mr. Bungle stuff, as many people know, use crazy, you know, chord sequences, you know, key changes, tempo changes. It's jazz one minute, it's metal the next. I mean, I actually absolutely adore Mr. Bungle and love what they can do. It blows my mind. I know you're a big fan as well.
Yeah. You introduced me to him, so.
Well, you know, I introduce. I try and introduce everybody I can to him. But yeah, this song's a bit more sort of straightforward in regards to Mr. Bungle, but Mr. Bungle, but it's still got a dark edge to it, you know, which I really like, a kind of sinister feel to it. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, like in comparison to the album California, and it is on that album, a complete different change of pace. It's so sinister to a point where it actually leaves the album behind.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I agree with that.
We were just saying before, like I personally think the album has a lot of like Beach Boys kind of surfer vibe to it, with a more psychotic edge. With we know like
psychotic's the word.
Yeah, like Mike Patton likes to use a lot of electronic stuff, and to say it was from the 90s and you compare it to technology now, how much it's advanced, and just how talented Mike Patton is in the way he thinks about music and structures it.
I think that's also got a lot to do with the way the song progresses. You know, it's almost as if like the more instrumentation that's on there, the darker it sounds. Obviously that has a lot to do with the choice of the instruments as well. I mean, you wouldn't get, you know, the same sort of feel if it was played on orchestral instruments. I mean, it'd be interesting, very interesting, playing on orchestral instruments, but I think with the distorted guitar and the big drums, big massively reverb drums at the end, you know, that sounds so heavy and so dark, and also there's no change in the tempo. I like that, the way it's sort of robotic, you know, because a lot of songs, and it can be done, you know, it can be amazing when done well, speed up and slow down, you know, and I think there's a lot of great bands out there that do that. But obviously, this is very much down the nose, same tempo, almost a march, very slow marching rhythm, you know, and yeah, technically, I think brilliant, you know.
And just to reiterate on the instrumentation, so in the original there's a point in the track where I think it's almost 3/4 through by this point, and there's a definite change from the sort of ad-libs of the piano and the synth and the guitar that's going through, and then all of a sudden, bang, there's this massive drum sound, like they've like doused it in kind of wet reverb and delay, and it gives it like, the best way I would describe it is when they recorded Led Zeppelin Volume 3, the drums on that big sort of John Bonham sound. That's what they've kind of emulated here. That's what I kind of hear.
Should we hear that now? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the bit we were talking about is coming up. And you wanted to mention this, didn't you?
So there's the ad lib on the keys, in the same key as the guitar.
I particularly like this bit coming up. It's almost like a child's instrument.
Yeah,
It's got a very sort of weird childlike quality to it, which I really like.
Like xylophone kind of.
First time I heard that, it made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up because of what's coming. Love the drums here. Love this coming up.
That decay on the snare and the kick as well. And then
So this drum fill, I think, does it for me.
So there's that contrast from the start of the track to this bit. Pat's vocals gone up to match it, match the change.
Those harmonies there, those close harmonies.
Call and response.
So, following up what we were saying about, how there's a difference between the start and and the instrumentation. One thing that really grabbed me was the choice of chords. Usually sort of like a C, because it's got C major in it, and E major. So C, to me, they don't sound strange at all as they are, they're just C major, A major, nice chords, great chords, I've used them all the time, but they don't sound sinister. In this song they really do. And it's the choice of chords obviously before them and after them, and the scale that you're using that I think is very, very cool. So on the verse, you've got the D minor juxtaposed against the C augmented chord.
I think you'll find the word is juxtaposed, my dear boy.
Next to next to each other. Yeah, you'll have to cut that out, obviously. But anyway, it's going from the D minor to that C augmented chord. And then it goes to its C major, F sharp, E major. Now that is such a nice progression. I'll do that again for you. I really like the way that sounds. So D minor, C augmented, F sharp, E major. It sounds really weird now, and especially when you have that extra note in. Ninth, seventh, whatever it is, comment below. It's there at the pinky. That note there. Yeah, and I really like that. We really like that. Also, yeah, just how dark it makes those two chords sound. I was going to say also because there was another bit, but that was it really. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that.
So yeah, this has been a cover of Retrovertigo by Mr. Bungle.
Are we done then? Are we done?
I think so.
Okay.
So,
oh, you're all having fun in lockdown. Yeah, right.
great time. I can't even let me fuck.
There you go. I shouldn't say that. It'll probably put a quack in there when I say the word. Rumble. Anyway, yeah, like he says, this has been an introspective look. There you go.
Good word usage.
Yeah.
Good word usage.
Introspective look at Retrovertigo by Mr. Bungle. Please comment below. Please share the hell out of this. Anyway, like I said, that was an introspective look at Mr. Bungle's Retrovertigo by Eminem, whatever. Anyway, please comment below what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video, what you like about the channel. If you have any suggestions of songs you'd like me to review in the basement, then please comment them below as well. Alright.
And this will be out every Friday until when the first.
Till the end of time.
Yeah, until you want to kick us off YouTube, guys. So, until you've seen the backside of us.
That's right. Okay, until then,
So-
stay metal.
He's been Brewdog,
T-Dog.
T-Dog.
And he's been Albert Dog, former male prostitute.